Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and we are about to go into the full reveal schedule for Murder at Castle Nathria. We're going to be reviewing a lot of cards. There's going to be a ton to go over, and well, I thought it would be an appropriate time to look back at the mini set, take a look at our reviews there, and absolutely bash on the ones we got absolutely wrong. And before we go into that, I do want to remind you all of the giveaway we got going on for Murder at Castle Nathria. All you have to do is like and comment in the video in the description below this one we're looking at here, and I'm giving away 1 mega bundle as well as 2 regular pre-orders for the next expansion out of my pocket. And well, you guys got us to 53,000 subscribers, so thank you for that. So we're up to 2 mega bundles now, and if we happen to hit 54,000 subs by the end of the reveal season, we're gonna bump that up to another mega bundle. There's no cap on it. If we somehow hit 1 million subs, I'll have a lot of mega bundles to give out. So keep hitting that subscribe button, make me go broke. So Throne of the Tides, the latest mini set, it was pretty underwhelming. I still had to try and predict what cards are gonna be good, what are gonna be bad, and well, I had some big fails, and I thought it'd be a lot of fun to take a look at them. So let's start off with a Coil Fan Constrictor. I even had a head start on this card. It was leaked like a month before. I couldn't get this one wrong, could I? Yeah, 4-mana 4/5 beast. Look at the top 3 cards in your opponent's hand and choose one. It can't be played next turn. This is an insane card. We talked about it a week or like a month or so ago. I will say though, this review is really old. It's over a month, so my review game has really stepped up, so I'm not going to make the same mistakes again, or you will have to make another one of those videos in the future, and that's not going to happen. It's just going to be auto-include in like aggressive decks, I think. Auto-include. Like, it's a disruption card that could like mess with like quest decks or a combo deck, but I feel like an aggro deck just throws this in and like, oh, I picked the board clear, you can't play it next turn. Yeah. Or a Shutterwalk Shaman deck or whatever. This is going to see play. It's a premium set of beasts. It does see play. With an insane disruption effect. I'm going to get this a 4 to 5 in standard and wild. This effect is crazy, super strong. It really isn't. It's good. The card sees play. Don't get me wrong. It's like a 3-star card. I'm reaching a little bit with this one, but I had more time to prep for this one. We had a whole video on it, and I still like the effect. It's good. It's not bad, but it's just not really making the cut in a lot of decks. You're seeing in some Shaman decks, seeing it a little bit. I'm not super far up, but insane. My God, I throw that term around a lot, and you'll probably see it in a lot of things coming up. It'll be right some of the times, and it'll be wrong some of the times as well. Let's take a look at some more cards. Hey, this Colossal, this can't be bad. A neutral legendary with Colossal +2, Rush, Wind Fury. Whenever Neptune attacks, if you control any hands, they attack instead. It's 10 mana, it's an elemental, and you can see these hands are immune while attacking. So basically, you get to pick 2 things to attack with Neptune. These will attack instead, dealing 8 damage. I have to say, my reading game has stepped up. I'm reading the cards a lot better than I used to. I'm proud of myself. I just got a little pat on the back. This old man's learning to read. You get to do that twice, and then you're going to have on the board a 7/7 with Wind Fury and 2 4/2s. It's actually similar to Raid Boss and Ixia, right? It's a 10-minute minion, kind of multiple rush components, really, and it leaves a gigantic threat, a 7/7 Wind Fury. So it's worse than an Ixia in terms of it can't deal with the large board. I didn't think about, like, you got to think about when this was revealed, how many decks ran in Ixia? You had like Control Warrior and you had Ramp Druid, and that was it. And this didn't really fit in there, and it really hasn't. I'm going to skip ahead because we demonstrate how the card works and all that stuff, but I just think the summation is really fun in here that deals with big threats at the same time. I just don't know. It's like an alignment Druid deck. You can play like that's alignment and like Oracle of Elune and Neptune. I think it sees a little bit of play in alignment Druid in like now that you can run 40 cards, I think, but I'm not even certain on that one, but that's probably the only place. That would be utterly disgusting and broken. There's definitely places where this will see play. English, bro. And I think it will see play. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. 4. This is a fringe standard card, okay? It's a fringe, barely sees play because, like, it just, yeah, it's not really making the cut. I just like what I say next. Standard. I don't think it's Raid Boss and it's great when I talk about Wild. But I do think it's a good card. Absolutely. In Wild, it's 10 mana. Yeah. It's 10 mana in Wild. Yeah. If you're not winning your game on like turns 4 and 5 in Wild, you're just not playing the format these days. And you can't really cheat it out outside of like a mage with like elemental evocation. So somebody forgot about Big Shaman. Somebody forgot about Big Shaman. And this elemental actually led to a nerf in Wild in Lightning Bloom because it kind of broke the game. You were Lightning Bloom, Ancestors Calling, or Muck Morph out Neptulon on turn 1 and 2. I was right. It's 10 mana, but you could cheat it out. And honestly, it's given a bit of resurgence to Big Priest too. People are running this and just the Blood Taunt, and that's it. They just run that, and there's a broken interaction with the 3 mana spell. I can't remember its name, but it gives summons a 1/1 copy with Divine Shield. It just summons more arms right away. So like Big Priest got a boost from this. This was like a 4-star card in Wild, you could argue, whereas in Standard, it's been very fringe. So this nerd wearing a Star Wars shirt, like, who does he think he is? He can't even review cards right. This guy's Superman, though. He'll get it right next time, I promise. Next, we have a Warrior card that I'm pretty sure almost everybody slept on this one. Another Elemental for Warrior. This is an 8 mana 5/8, so not the best stats.
True.
Doesn't have taunt, doesn't have rush.
True.
I could learning to read. Battle Cry, deal 5 damage, gain 8 armor. What I like to call this card is a fantastic arena card.
It really is.
And you're not really going to play this on ladder. It's
wrong.
It's an arena card.
That's wrong.
It's good removal in arena. The armor probably won't matter that much. On ladder,
That's true.
8 mana, you got to be doing something pretty good, like killing your opponent or playing some insane minion.
It does help kill your opponent.
Dealing 5 and gaining 8, not really gonna make the cut. To be fair, I'm just gonna say, to be fair, it was because you made it 3 or 5 mana, right? You discounted it reliably. It's just good armor gain and reach. Your Warrior's just broken, and yeah, it got nerfed. They took off 3 armor. I still don't think it should have got nerfed, to be honest, but it wasn't a bad card. It wasn't just an arena card. This was a ladder card, and I was just wrong. You ready to see some Druid blinders come up from a Malygos Druid enthusiast? Here's Moonbeam, my review. See on that, but I'm not sold on that.
I get very excited.
We have a Moonbeam,
and I just like to say
Moonbeam. Deal 1 damage to an enemy twice.
Yeah.
So this is Arcane Shot, except twice. Right? It's split, and it can go face. It actually gave face damage to holy crap, I actually thought this was
literally on the spot. I thought about Malygos.
They gave some
you could see what it just
better
boom,
Arcane Shot to Druid. This is broken and wild. We'll talk about it.
It's not. It's cool
though. Yeah, it's just decent little removal. It scales with spell damage, so it'll deal 2
I just want to skip to the wild part. Can you tell?
So
I just want to skip the wild.
Azure Drake, pretty good. You don't have great
I just don't care about the standard part.
So I think it's a solid card. I don't know what it fits into. It's just removal.
I want to talk about wild.
Spots, honestly,
Star Wars
in some
standard.
decks. But yeah, I'll go to 3 out of 5 in standard. I think it'll see some play.
I think it sees a tiny bit of play, but not even.
In Wild, you have
there we
Malygos.
go. Let's go.
In Wild, you have Malygos, and Moonbeam is +5 spell damage on both sides, right? Deals 6 damage to an enemy twice. That's 1 mana, deal 12.
Yep.
I don't know if this is enough to make Mally Druid a thing
It's
again.
not.
There hasn't really been much.
It's
but
close.
I'm a Mally Druid enthusiast. It's my favorite deck of all time. You play this with Malygos or any spell damage effect. This is ridiculous damage. Like Living Roots was good with Malygos. This is busted with Malygos. So I'm going to give it a playable and standard. Wild, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 for the Malygos
it's
dream.
It's still playable. Like the Mally things worked out somewhat, but the problem with the deck isn't the finisher. It's just like there's just better things to do with Druid still, whether it's like Cthulhu or alignment garbage. It's cool. I got Legend with Malygos Druid after the mini set, but that was more just Druid being broken, and I don't think it's a 4-star card. I think it's like 3, but I just thought it was hilarious how excited I got just to say Moonbeam and wild implications. And lastly, the card that has surprised me the most that I got wrong is this random pile of crap. Speaking of, well, non-5-star cards, we have Jackpot, new Burgle card for Rope. Similar to the old Doom spell. There was an old Doom spell that was 2 mana, add 2 spells to your hand from another class. Yeah.
Jackpot is add 2 random spells from other classes that cost 5 or more to your hand. You don't get a discount. I feel like this card was remade.
I forgot.
I feel like it said add 2 random spells from your other classes that cost 5 or more to your hand. They cost 2 less, or they cost 5 or something, right? But
Fair.
yeah, you don't get a discount. There's nothing about discount. They just cost 5 or more. And big spells, like typically when you're playing Burgle Rogue, it's more of a tempo deck. This is for the value style ones, I guess, but you can get some really, really bad big spells like
Can get good ones too.
Shield Shatter, that'd feel awful. Brawl, Chaos Nova. Can you tell I'm a pessimist? I always think of the bad result and not about the high roll. I'm not a scammer. I was an accountant, and you could tell I'm pretty pessimistic with most things. Celestial Alignment. There's a ton
That can be good,
of
by
big
the way.
spells that don't feel good, and they're going to be stuck in your hand. I actually saw the other day Theo playing Quest Priest, a rogue, got Celestial Alignment, and it was hilarious. He got very upset, and he deserved it. He was playing Priest. They're expensive, right? You could prep it out. You could try and get creative. But overall,
How did I forget about that 4-drop?
You typically want like tempo. You want value. Okay, let's skip to the rating. He's blabbling. Aggro variant standard. The art's amazing. The animation in gold should look really cool. But it'll be a fun card, but I don't think it'll be a good one whatsoever. I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 5 in standard. 1 out of 5 in wild, because it's basically a 1 in wild. But yeah, standard, this card has been really good. Because you have Terror, I think it's Terror Skill Stalker. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a 4-mana 2/2. Your next spell costs 0. And yeah, that scams with Japla. It just completely just escaped my mind, and I still probably would have rated badly because I'm like, oh, you just get Shield Shatter or Alignment and not Dragonfire Amulet or something insane, because I gotta be pessimistic. So yeah, I kind of missed it on that one, and I kind of wish I was right on that one. It's kind of a ridiculous card, but it's whatever. It's Hearthstone. It's silliness. So there we go. There's some terrible reviews. Not that bad this time around, but you gotta make fun of yourself when you're this critical all the time. But next review season, this review season coming up, not gonna get a single one wrong, so won't have to make this video again. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.